Okay, we are on to dividing integers the second day, and today we're going to look at what happens when we divide and they have different signs. So again, just like we've been doing, you want to keep these questions in mind at all time. When they have different signs and I divide, what's my answer going to be? Will it be a positive or will it be a negative? And what do I do to get that answer? So, let's go back to our example problems. Remember what we did yesterday. We're asking ourselves, what number times a negative 2 will give me a positive 20? Well, I got to remember my multiplying rules. I'm multiplying something times a negative to get a positive. The only way that can end up being positive is if this is also negative. Negative times negative gives me a positive. Well, how many times does 2 go into 20? 10 times. Negative times negative is positive. 2 times 10 is 20. And when I subtract, I get 0. Okay, makes sense. How about this one over here? Now I have a positive out here. I have a negative on the inside. So what times a positive gives me a negative? Well, it can't be positive. Positive times positive is positive. It has to be negative. Negative times positive will give me a negative. And how many times is 4 going to 28? We should all know that that is 7 times. So negative 7 times positive 4 is negative 28. So if I subtract, add a line, change the sign, that is 0 left over. So I get negative 7. So for our rules, when we divide two integers with different signs, one's positive and one's negative, what's the answer going to be? Well, in both of these cases, here the negative was on the outside, here the negative was on the inside. Both of them, the answer was negative. So again, just like with multiplying, if I divide and they have different signs, one number is positive and one number is negative, the answer will be negative. Of course, what did I do to get the answer? We just divided. 2 goes into 20 10 times, 4 goes into 28 7 times. You're just dividing. Of course, it's a division problem. Why wouldn't you divide? Okay? That's it. It's that simple. Dividing and multiplying actually end up having the exact same rules. If you multiply or divide two numbers that have the same sign, both positive or both negative, your answer will be positive. If you multiply or divide two numbers that have different signs, one's positive and one's negative, then your answer is going to be a negative. That's it. And then you just multiply or divide whatever the problem says. So this one, positive divided by negative, that's negative. 12 divided by 6, 2. That's it. It's that easy. That's all we have to do. So finish these three problems. We will go over them tomorrow in class at the beginning quickly to make sure everybody understands what's going on. And then we'll practice more dividing.